I have no idea what's going on there, and I heard some sort of explosion there, and I
That
need to
is
know what's
so
going on there, because
great.
if there's a big giant smoke pillar, that's one big smoke signal saying, hey, come over here.
Copy.
I'm gonna
The
start
guys on
marking
the
the
boat
route.
position will work their way to the new marker.
High Command Ghost Team.
This is High
Turn
Command,
up.
send traffic.
Yeah, High Command. Be advised, or question rather, do we actually have to be moving these vehicles, or are you going to be doing that for us?
Which vehicles?
The ones that they're trying now to move to the quote-unquote new base.
Normally, if there was a base assault, they'd have to move them themselves. However, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, guys. I have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out, like, if we're just wasting a colossal amount of time right now.
Copy, I've been overreacting then to what I thought was people poking us.
I have no idea what the fuck they've been doing. So let's see.
Pavo, please find out what's going on at possible hideout, and if nothing is actually going on, then proceed to come back to base. I'm gonna say I messed up there.
Alright. Let's get this one started. So this is the convoy. This is High Command and Ground Command. Be advised, a convoy of interest has entered the AO. We've gotten some intel from a NATO contact about its potential route, which is marked in blue. Everything else should be in the mission. So,
Command, copy.
Marshall,
High
Panther.
Command, could you possibly move the vehicles back to the main base?
This is High Command. Say again?
Could move the vehicles back to the main base due to me messing up and causing all of this?
That is a negative. I will say that the flipped over food truck will be recoverable after the fact, but things like the one that someone blew up for some stupid reason will not be recoverable. You'll have to move everything back yourselves or tag them to get them later. Two Zeus's in the own AI faction. That's really boring. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It doesn't work the way you think.
I got guys on the new base post. There is no enemies there. They are taking 1 times water truck back to the old base, and the rest of squad is moved back to base.
Copy.
I don't know. Just, this has been quite the night. But we're on to the third mission. This is High Command. Ground Command, be advised, we have a timer. We know the time that the convoy will be moving. The time is 10:08. We believe it will start moving out at about 10:35 from the start point to the airport.
Ground Command copies.
So we'll get these other 2 boats out of here and into a safe location for FIA, but we're going to keep this island for potential further use, because, you know, we're just waiting to see things, but...
Hello, I'm First Officer, and I'll be taking over for Delta, ASF, squad lead for Delta. Just want to inform you guys.
I cannot
Copy that.
believe the amount of ass-kicking that the Syndicate have been getting
Commanders,
today.
can you please come to the command channel when you're next available after telling your squads to just come back
It's
to the
been
base?
nuts. This has been absolute nuts.
I am at the new base right now. Should I bring the food truck back or what?
Being all
Yeah, they're gonna get fucked by the
back to
LAV.
main
They
base.
might. But honestly, everything looks good. I mean, NATO, they lost the Prowler. It's unaccounted for. Little Bird's been combing around, but what triggered here was they killed 2 guys. Gendarmerie came in, it was close by, so they sent a NATO guy in. They managed to take that Prowler, though, and bring it back. Just don't know where it is at this time, but for some stupid reason, lost a water truck. So that's going to be consumed by next week, and if they don't get any water, then the first mission is going to be to get water. And they're going to have to poke more of NATO. That's only going to make things worse. Otherwise, I don't really know what else there is to say here. They still got just Syndicate forces combing around to see if there's any enemy force, but other than that, the ass-kicking has been pretty tough. But they got a Prowler. That's the highlight of the night. We still have Jake here in the field. I don't know what he's going for, though. Might be coming back. But yeah, this has been,
That guy was RTB'd,
This has been
putting
nuts.
about 10 marksman rifles into the cool shit ammo box.
So they're putting the marksman. They got the marksman rifle cache, though. That's good. But at this rate, free reign. The only thing that's going to be left to do is the that cache. And I might also put some stuff on a different bunker complex, which isn't there. They took that one out. There's another thing. Let me check the map real quick. Alright, it's this one. So I might put some FIA guys up there with a random CSAT weapon cache of some sorts. Just to prolong the mission. Because we still have 2 hours to go. So in that time, we'll see how the player base does. But that convoy will be leaving in about 24 minutes. So they should at least start getting out of here by 10 and then picking a closer spot, because then that'll give them an additional amount of time to come in. But honestly, like right here, somewhere along this quiet stretch of road should be a good place to ambush, because got all these trees.
Delta's sending out a one recon to spot out the convoy.
Got all of this stuff, and it should be quite alright.
Roger, thanks for doing my fucking job and my entire squad.
What's
Yeah,
that mean? A bit
don't
salty?
do that. That is Ghost.
So we have a
Squad's
Hunter HMG, followed by the LAV, followed by the ammo truck, followed by the
Okay.
Panther. And should be easy as that. Regardless, yeah, I mean, this urban place would be a good spot to ambush. The hills are good.
Delta's a coup.
But anywhere from, like, this bridge, like right
And,
here at the tip, because this bridge, and again, another good spot.
Behind on the beach. However, instead of falling back
To, like,
the
right
beach,
here.
offering to head to a scouting position.
If anything, you could do it right here, grab that Vic, come around. Actually, that would be a bit tough because the IDAP place is right there. You could risk driving through it to give him a spook.
Can you just have him mark his location on the map?
But
The
the
same location
concern
as
is
is-
that Vic.
Oh, yeah, I'll mark it for you.
Because in there, I've got a cache of MRCOs in the virtual arsenal. Now, I will also add some other weapon accessories here. Let's do some ARCOs.
That is his location right now, and he's heading towards this. The
Few
north
DMS
side
scopes.
location At now, northeast of that.
Some NATO bipods. Few laser pointers, and an LRPS. That should be good.
Copy that. Make sure he is aware that the naval supply mission may still have enemies in the AO.
Understood.
Yeah, so that's still active,
That
but at this rate, it's been
marksman rifles
completed.
are offloaded into the arsenals.
Squad leaders, only time I'm gonna fucking say this, police your guys' shit, because if they're going in the fucking boxes grabbing stuff that they don't need, guess what? They're
They get
wrong.
lost. Yep, or they get, or they're wrong. That's also true, but Yeah, if they keep taking stuff that they're looting in the box, they're not going to really gain anything.
Yeah,
This
just
big
to
pile of crap.
confirm, just have you guys take stuff out of the arsenal box, not that your
They
other
flipped
boxes.
the water truck.
Because the more stuff that we have in those other boxes, the more we can use it then on a big assault, where we actually need a lot of good equipment.
Echo to Ghost, we were taking out empty backpacks and stuff that we already have.
Is
that
it
was
okay?
clogging
It's
up
at
the
least
arsenals.
okay. I hope it doesn't explode, because then we have a big issue. Because if they lose all their water, they're going to die of thirst, so you need to go
Okay,
find them out in the
if-
fucking field.
You could just ask me to ask High Command for an extra box to just put those bags in.
Understood.
Right now, I want all squad commanders, squad leads to be coming to the command channel at this time.
Aye, but this has been a very big unforeseeable mess. But this is, let me also point something out here. 20 out of 50 of these guys are tier 0. No, they're not tier 0, they're below tier 0. And what that means is that these guys could be either brand spanking new to the game or above. And I do have a rule on the forum saying that 15, I only allow 15 tier 0s in at once. I bumped that rule up to 20 this week. And honestly, these have been some of the worst ops I've seen the player base do. And it's not because of skill. No, I'll take that back. No, it is because of skill. But it's also been the really poor planning in the first AO. Too many fighting at once. Too many parts of the AO engaged at once. They got massacred. Because they fought at a ratio of, since their gear is pretty much identical, or at the FIA have a little bit of an advantage because of their tac vests, they lost out. That's why. This one got fucked up because spacing was horrible here. They hit that cache. Then they came in, some of them went through a minefield. And they, then started pushing things out without checking the rest of that
Echo to
area.
High Command, we're seeing EGL grenade launchers in the arsenal, but they aren't compatible with the grenades that we have in the arsenal.
What?
Copy, just come to the command channel at this time. I shouldn't need to say this many times.
Oh, it's 3-round HE.
Now, Lear, what he's trying to say is that he found grenade launchers that are not compatible with the 40mm grenade launchers.
Yeah,
we
I
have
see
currently
that's
in Arsenal.
3-round for whatever reason.
Yeah, roger.
I will quickly make that change. So all you need to do is go to this puppy, take away that thing's virtual arsenal, go to miss weapons. Actually, it might be under simple rifle. Now we need to find the fucking 40 Mike, which should be in here.
Warm welcome, shall we?
There she is. Close. Then let me confirm it. So it's not that one, so it's the other one then. Which I don't know why I guess they have that for damage modeling, where one does a higher amount of damage if it's fired from a 6.5. So again, on Virtual Arsenal that. It Virtual Arsenal to 3-round? What the fuck? There we go. That's good. This is High Command. I have made the appropriate fix in the arsenal. Let me check in here. So they've pretty much nearly filled this puppy with a bunch of stuff. 6.5 millimeters, AKs, camo weapons, a shit ton of RPGs, tac vests, plate carriers, ammunition. It's very well done. Very well done. Good amount of stuff. Let me check the other one, which I'm assuming will have like the 12. Like frickin' marksman rifles and shit. Yeah, so there's the Lynx. They didn't get the ASR. They got 4 of those. They've got a fully kitted out... Damn. How did you get that? Whenever I see, like, AAF stuff, I kinda raise a brow because that's an AAF chest piece. I don't know how they got an AAF chest piece in here, but whatever. That's fine. There's nothing else. Another 15 minutes, I'll start rolling out that convoy. Unfortunately, the Admiral Chadbar and his amazing fleet of ships will not be seen in this campaign unless shit really hits the fan, which is unlikely. But back to one of my previous conversations. I cap the amount of new people because the skill level overall decreases. And if you have a bunch of people new to the game, honestly, an FIA squad is going to kick their ass. So I am going to further reinforce that rule in Tier 0 ops coming in. Because I decided to be nice and bump it up to 20. Because we had 27 Tier 0s come in. And, you know, I'm all up for recruiting and letting people have a chance. But I think it's definitely shown tonight that, you know, you need a limit. You need some of my more veteran players to come in. Because otherwise things just will fall apart. So I'm going to start deleting some bodies here. Focusing on frames. That is definitely a lot of bodies. Absolute insanity. So we're just waiting on these guys now. Yeah, I know. What's that? We're doing 15 max now from now on, because tonight has definitely been a break. Yeah, that boat is still going around in circles. So what's that? You calling it a night or something? Because at this rate, let's give them a warm. I wouldn't be surprised because I mean let's talk about what's happened over here. They flipped a water truck. They flipped a frickin' food truck. They fucking blew up the frickin' water truck, which already got deleted. Like absolute stupidity. There was never any cops up here. I literally think some people are just randomly fear-mongering because fear-mongering. Yeah, no problem. What's that? But, you gotta at least drop off in the next 13 minutes because that's when I move the damn convoy because I'm just waiting for these guys to get organized at this rate. What's that? Having autistic seizures. There you go, leader of Ghost Team. Rainbow Six Siege fan, yeah, what's your question? We're just kind of chilling now, waiting for the timer to expire and waiting for the player base to start moving out. Because otherwise, I don't really have much else. I mean, there is,
Yes, High Command. Autistic seizures.
It's the wrong thing, but I will look in here. We still have this guy that's just kind of out and about. I guess he's reconning right now for the convoy. But other than that, it's not going to start leaving for another 12 minutes now. How do we join the giveaway? Giveaway is being done by War Games Inc. I don't know if he's dropped in yet, but he's the one managing that. It's basically anyone who donates $1 or more while he's streaming will be entered into the raffle for the 1070 NVIDIA. And if that goes well, I'll start dealing them too. Because, you know, why not? Start giving back. Have a bit of fun. Rainbow, anyone can be a good member within this community. You just kind of have to follow orders. You could be taking orders from some 18-year-old guy that you might not respect, or you might be taking orders from an ex-military guy. We just ask that, you know, you respect your fellow man. You just, you know, do what you're told. Because when teamwork happens, we see great success within these ops, but the teamwork has to happen. Yeah, marksman sniper training should be done with the advanced ballistics. I'm not sure if he's still going to be here because we got units moving out. Yeah, what's that? He's driving that Vic, so he's not going to be on stream anymore. But yeah, I like how these guys have diverted away from this town since that thing happened. But I think next week we're going to start the game with a base moving of some sorts. Because at this rate, this has been nuts. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, lone wolfing will definitely get you killed, but convoy's not going to leave for another 11 minutes. I'm going to quickly look at the map, see how they've set up this ambush. Yep, using this armor, not armor, Jesus. So that's the scout point. That's where Jake is. He's marked that himself. This is the ambush point. How are they going to get the Hemet ammo truck out, though? That's a real good question, because I have no idea. But this is where they're going to drop their LZ, have all the infantry come down.
This is Delta. What transport are we doing?
It's what they're going to do with that. So we'll see how this all plays out.
At this time we don't have enough people to run transport. Wait for one of the people to come back to with the vehicles to transport. Copy.
This is a very easy convoy. Again, simple hunter, LAV loaded with infantry in the back, which I guess you can't see right now for whatever stupid reason, but they're there. Oh boy, trust me, they're there. Yeah, so if you look on the roster. And then we've got the Hemet, and then that. Just 2 armored Vics that they could potentially take if they shoot with RPGs, or disable. And then this Hunter, which will probably get blown up. That's the recon vehicle, and these 2 guys are going to hug that Vic. But otherwise, how I'm going to do it is, this Hunter is going to be ordered to just start going cray-cray, stepping off. And, when we start needing to move, I'm going to group these 3 together, put them to careless, so they keep going until contact is broken, and then they will just return fire. This car, though, will fire at whatever.
Bravo to Alpha.
So Jake's staying there. We got 9 minutes left before I have those guys get away. And how that Hemet's going to do things is I'm going to drive it over to this Vic and then basically attach it towards the back, and it's going to fly off with it.
Bravo to Alpha.
Are they deploying? No. No, you don't want to multitask this because that's going to cause more NATO forces to start coming out.
Quiet.
I'm calling for Alpha.
This isn't good. This isn't good because if they hit that right now,
Go ahead.
when the convoy is coming in,
Our grid rep is 086077, and we're gonna continue east to Lumberyard.
That's not gonna be good.
Our position is 093077.
Definitely not gonna be good.
Junkyard.
Copy. We will move east towards you and group up with you.
Leroy, I want my goat back.
Solid copy.
Ha, Trex, I hear ya. Being in college myself, a lot of my coursework this semester has just been a bunch of frickin' busy work and socializing with people. Busy work I don't mind, socializing with people. I get very cynical very quickly if I don't find, like, having a conversation with someone. If they're how do I put this nicely? If I find that they're dumb, yeah, I'll entertain a bit, but, you know, then when they start appraising you, I'm just kind of like, well, you know, instead, how about you learn this thing, or how about you figure this out? I can teach you, but if you're just going to praise me, then meh. That's why I like Bloodwayne so, or no, I love Bloodwayne, because she's smarter than me. Among many other reasons. So, here's what's going to happen, based on if they're actually going to hit the IDAP right now. NATO's going to call for reinforcements. Shit's going to come down. They're going to realize, oh shit, we have a convoy coming in. Let's get some air support to go cover that convoy too, just to be on the safe side. And everything's going to become a fucking mess. Ay. What does this have to be called on YouTube? What should we call this when we have to port it over? Because at this rate, I am open to suggestions. Other than the Charlie Foxtrot that could have been. Ay. Sindabad. Touche. That's a great name for these guys. At this rate. 6 minutes until I move the convoy out. But if they time it so that they hit this while the convoy... even then, this is going to be a very interesting micromanagement strategy for what I'm going to have to do, but we'll have to see how this all plays out. Cinda
Delta
fucked.
versus Ground Command.
The night of player-based fuck-ups. Yeah, definitely there.
Sorry for the
Does
delay at
Twitch
the
give me
moment. One
money
of the
when the
trucks
bar runs
split. We
out?
managed to
No.
unflip,
No, that's just for
Connie
myself.
On the way back now.
That's just money I try to raise for stuff like college and rent and stuff. And if I don't make it, then it just comes out of something else later down the line or my savings or whatever. So that's fine. Aviator, trust me, the player base is going to get hell at this rate. Hob is crawling right up to a Vic with thermal imaging, and if he does anything stupid, that gun's going to turn over and drop his ass. So, I don't know. This is going to be tight. Total Kyle.
Send in goat team.
That's
6
a close one.
now.
Nemesis, 9.99 sub. Thank you, my friend. You can now summon Chads. But Nemesis, he is a tier 3 player, one of my veterans. He's been with me since when we worked with Luton09 way back when. So, everyone give Nemesis some love in chat. And Nemesis, you know, glad that you stuck around, man. It's been quite a journey, but I hope it's been a lot of fun for you.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Yeah.
4 minutes till I start moving
What's
the
your position,
convoy.
over?
Our position is 091-077.
They're staying in the tree line. I'm not sure what they're gonna time this with, or they're just gonna outright hit it.
North at grid 094.
But who knows?
07 6.
FS Aviator displaying the
Okay,
Chad
hold
symbol
fire
with the
for 2
goats.
minutes so we can get in position.
Sophie.
So they're gonna wait for other teams to move in.
Alpha Bravo versus Ground
and you have
Command.
these guys
Be
coming in to
advised,
prep the
Ghost
ambush.
Squad, will be assisting you.
And now what's that? I guess his team is just gonna provide fire support because there's no recon that's being done at all here. Goat command, I got you. All right, animals. We'll put down some goats in this IDAP location. Guess what? So we got goats.
We're leaving.
We have a food truck. Makes you wonder what's in the food. Anyway. Goats with IEDs. Yeah, don't worry. I do have plans to make that a reality within this campaign. They will require triggermen, but the FIA have some tricks up their sleeves. AKA, we might have Chad do a turncoat at this rate. 3 minutes till I send that convoy away. Let's get rid of those FIA Vics. We don't need them anymore. And this thing's going to keep spinning until it runs out of fuel, which at this rate is going to be at least another 24 hours. You spin me round, right, baby, right round. That's fucking funny. Yeah, we just have this 8-man team going around, this 4-man team chilling right here, so. They've been well to stay hidden, though, because these guys definitely through those tree lines. I certainly can't see shit.
Alpha,
Deploy the
this is
Nada
Bravo,
Boat
you're in
Team
position
6.
to
We need
assist.
mods for that, though, because in order to make Nada Boat happen, we need the
Solid copy.
RHS USAF
Engaging in
SOCOM boat.
2, 1.
Go loud, fire to win.
Well, okay.
Delta, Charlie, and Echo.
Okay.
This is Ground Command.
Whatever.
Echo is almost on the Echo hold point.
Whatever. We'll do it. Fine.
Delta is almost with the
This is
LZ.
not gonna play out well. at all for them. Because I'm going to frickin' send air support to go cover that convoy. I mean, look at these guys. They pretty much got wiped there. Now NATO's coming in to sweep things up, and then you got
where are you guys
gunshots
setting up for the ambush?
from these guys. That's that machine gun going off, basically murdering these guys. Though I will say that that 4-man team that was supposed to watch got wiped, so we need stuff to now kind of come in and around.
Hilo inbound, lumberyard. Say again, Hilo inbound, lumberyard.
And one
What
more
time
minute
go
till I
talk?
launch the convoy. So IDAP guys are going to get the fuck out of here. Start kind of dispersing, so I'm going to send them all around. That sniper is going to stay on alert. So convoy I will send out in a second. I just want to see if this damn chopper... So they're shooting at it to start dispersing it.
Wings at the ambush point.
I want to see if he opens fire. There it is.
Aim for this is ground command.
Absolutely murders the medic. Murders Whiskers. Ryfox gets shot in the back.
Information can be directed at me, not at X.
More shots being given. Alright, let's get the convoy going. So that Vic's gonna start going in. Line formation. Let's start getting these guys going.
Any news on the Ghost Hawk?
We'll see how they go.
The Ghost Hawk has landed in the lumberyard compound, dispatching troops.
Ghost Hawk landed. Let me check on her status real
Great,
quick.
be advised, CTRG team
Main road
inbound
is fucked.
towards the lumberyard.
So otherwise, they got guys on those machine guns still here, and we got this hunter now basically coming around, firing on those guys. Basically, it's panning around with thermals and spraying anybody. So they're going to pop smoke and fall back as best they can here. What's that is probably the main target. Ay, this... They got absolutely wiped. Because they only sent half of their force. 2 squads are not meant to hit that. A freaking 40-man team is meant to completely overwhelm, and I gotta talk about this in debrief. Numbers are their only friend right now. Because otherwise QRF's gonna come in and absolutely massacre everybody. So now there's only this many guys to do this ambush. I'm assuming they've probably put some explosives down or something. Otherwise, this is going to be tough. Panther's coming in. And he's just being slow with the convoy. So I'm actually going to have this car stop for a moment. And I want these guys to kind of pick up the pace here. There we go. So this car is just kind of scouting things out at this time. Still got these FIA guys up there. But good God, those squads got wiped. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
Was that someone calling command, sorry?
So these Vics are going to come around.
Command, be advised.
They got quickly wiped, though. Everything's being secured. So the convoy, I'm actually not going to send anything to reinforce it because it should be okay.
Coming to pick you up.
At least I hope it is. And that puppy's still going on its waypoints. So this Panther is retarded. Okay. Don't know why it was heading the other way on the bridge. We're going to quickly replace her because, again, she was being retarded. Panther down, NATO, infantry, assault squad. Group them together so we can put them in. Now we just got to get close. Oh, you fucking tard. There we go. Sometimes they don't cross those bridges properly. And okay, can you just drive on your own then? Cool, so we're going to send you up to assist in the convoy. Send this car up. Have this Panther come around and meet them at the airport. So that's fine. Because larger convoys always get messed up in Zeus. But regardless, I'm just trying to have a big, wide, dispersed convoy. This car is kind of just clearing things out, making sure everything's okay. And then when the convoy gets much closer, we'll send them out. I'm still hearing some gunshots, though.
Come on,
Echo is setting up on.
Possibly on what's
Copy
that's
that,
position.
Command. Echo setting up on the south side of the road.
Copy, I was hoping for Charlie Squad Lead to take command of ambush points.
And we're going to send this car out now.
Understood, Command. That's kind of where I want them anyways, so.
Alright, let's see this convoy get hit here. So lead car is going in, LAV's coming in with that Vic. Here we go.
Alpha to Bravo, we are reinserting at the lumberyard.
Hearing some distant shots.
Copy, we have reinserted on the same location.
Heard a GMG get fired off and miss. And it just outright murdered Frisk for that miss. They're gonna push through contact. No, get back in the Vic, we gotta go. Oh shit.
This is ground command. Can someone explain why another lot of friendly fire just occurred?
Probably mines.
I'm hearing a lot of gunfire. It's firing right back where that happened. Alright, I'm gonna need to put down my little bird. Where is she? There she is. So these guys got ambushed. They never checked in.
Hold fire on the ammo truck. We're clear.
Let's give them a warm welcome. It's gonna come back
Command,
and
this
land.
is Echo. All the other vehicles are down. We're moving on the ammo trucker now.
So where's my Panther?
All further vehicles? What?
She's still a ways away.
Are you referring
Armored
to the
convoy.
I'm
convoy?
gonna send that.
Affirm. Convoy's down. Ammo trucker's ours.
Roger. Get those vehicles out of there. Tell your squad members to make sure that that the ammo truck one gets away. All the other trucks are secondary priority. They are to scatter and try to hide.
Copy that. Got one ammo truck moving north.
They're just firing at this damn.
Roger, make sure they are aware that Lumberyard is still not yet beaten, so there will be contact there.
I'm gonna put down another chopper to go check out what the hell's going on. This little bird's swinging around, checking out what the hell's going on here. LZ. Delta.
Delta's coming out. Hummingbird just busts us at the ambush point.
We're gonna start sending a lot of shit that way. So, NATO.
Roger,
Helicopters.
do the best you can to get away with those vehicles right now. They will be sending in
Delta.
reinforcements as fast as they can.
Armored truck
probably
is
from
already
Lumberyard
away.
to assist.
We just need the bodies.
Copy, give yourselves a maximum of 3 minutes and then get out of there. Do not head directly back to base. Wait at another
Clear
area
comms.
before coming back.
Clear comms, inbound fucking reinforcements, lumberyard, Ghost Hawk.
So we're going to start getting the stuff out of this IDAP location because we're pretty much kind of hammered right here. So some of the brave IDAP workers are going to come around.
Delta, reporting that unknown aircraft is taking from the airfield.
Got aircraft now coming in.
Charlie, Delta, and Echo, I want you out there now. Cancel looting, just get out.
Charlie already way ahead of you.
But yeah, that convoy
Roger.
hit was much better done. Some guys are going to start firing in. We got paradrops coming in. We got this
Heavy
Panther
enemy
coming in.
reinforcements heading towards ambush point. We are retreating.
Now some guys getting sprayed down by that Huron who are firing back.
Copy. Any squads
Pick up
back,
truck
get
nearby.
away from...
Panther finally made it to the party.
Any squads that get away from contact and are clear will have pickups arriving to them in time.
Got that Ghost Hawk flying overhead. Drive those guys out of there. I'm going to get you in the water truck. You I'm going to replace because you're glitched out. Hearing some heavy fire. That's possibly the Panther. That truck's overhead. It's firing at the ammo truck. Good God.
Be advised, this is Bravo team. We have taken the crew of the Ghost Hawk. Should we try to repair it and drive it out?
It is your decision at this time, however, if you touch a Ghost Hawk, do not bring it back to base, land it elsewhere. You must get out, though.
This Vic is gone. Sniper team's gonna stay hidden.
This Delta,
Hell's wrong
be
with you?
advised we do... some of my men are wearing NATO gear, so please PID before you shoot.
Come on, don't tell me you're stuck. Son of a bitch.
Please shoot down the...
Okay. So, a lot of crazy stuff's going on. I gotta quickly fix this damn truck. So I need a place that's hidden to do a template here. And then I need food trucks. That's not the model.
Ground Command Echo, we have been taking fire in the ammo truck. Where do you want
Large
to
heap
stash
brown.
these?
Perfect.
Break. Alpha and Bravo, Ghost Squad is at the wall, pushing in, sweeping clear compound. Need people in this compound ASAP.
And then attach.
Ghost team, this is Bravo. We're behind you.
Roger, need you guys here fucking now.
I don't know why it decided to glitch out, but it did. Now we're going to pull something called the Big Switcheroo.
Delta's a command. We're heading towards the LZ.
They'll be none the wiser. So other than that, looking at forces right now, they'll be able to get that food truck. I was able to drive the water truck out. This guy is kind of just staying there. He's by a dead goat. But I'm going to give him about 12 minutes. I'm going to swing this guy in. See what the hell is going on. I think that guy actually just deleted, but... Alright, recapping here.
This is Command. Can we confirm that Ghost Hawk has been in fact stolen?
Got this
The
other Ghost
Hawk
Hawk
got
coming
shot
in.
down by Bravo team.
Gonna have him land to
Copy.
try to...
Ghost Hawk approaching Lumberyard times now from the west.
That's actually the name of a good buddy of mine who's at a British college right now, but we're going to have this guy, Broken Arrows being called, so it's going to come in to assist with stuff, and we're also going to have a Pawnee start to spew up. So that little bird's good and done with. Anyone around? No. It
Need those
just
vehicles moving
grabbed-
now. We have reinforcements in.
Men, helicopter, Pawnee. This is Liru's favorite air asset. So they've got the food truck. They're getting that one out right now. And we're also going to accompany it with some reinforcements going to Alpha and Bravo. So reinforcements spawn. LZ Alpha, paradrop. That's good.
This is Ground Command. We have a pickup truck ready for extracting any troops ready
Then
for
LZ Bravo.
extract.
Ground Command
This is Delta, we're at the
Echo,
extraction
the
point.
chopper has broken contact with our truck. Do you want us to bring it back to base?
So
or
they've
they'll leave
disabled
us
2
tomorrow?
helicopters at this time. Got Ghost Hawks and the Pawnee coming in. NATO is pissed at this rate. And we're going to
Big last one
have
was speaking me
quite a lot of fun here. So we're going to have 2 Paris drop squads and the
Echo has
Pawnee.
the ammo truck. The chopper that was engaging it has
That was a close flyby.
disengaged. Would you like us to fall back with the ammo truck, or would you like us to stash it somewhere else?
Fall back and stash. Fall back and stash. Wait for it to calm down, but don't leave it alone. Don't risk getting it destroyed. My suggestion is to
Stash
head
it
up
at the
north.
base or stash it somewhere else?
Elsewhere, elsewhere.
I think I nailed Teacher right there. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Alpha, this is Ghost Team. We need to get the fuck out of here now. Stop shooting and prepare to fall back to the west. Correction, push north, push north, push north. Break contact, push north.
And now the brutality begins. We confirm that there was nobody in there. At this rate, we're just done. That last bombardment got quite a few of them. Otherwise, it's time to go. Look at that. So they're smoking that position. We know there's only hostiles
Chopper,
there.
you need to fall back.
Dagger 1, Dagger 2. There we go. Smoke position taken down.
Break. Anybody that's above or live at the warm yard, get
Now
the
the
fuck out.
AI
Don't
is
try to
just
get
showing
people
off.
up. Push north.
What the fuck
tree
is he
line,
doing?
And then push west.
Bravo got one guy left in the compound. He's surrounded.
Yeah, unfortunately, Xeno. Definitely your end.
Roger. Form up. Push out. In force. High command, ground command, Ghost Team. Is there any fucking word on that? That.
Hell
Food
is that
truck.
AI doing?
Negative right now. I do see a marker placed on the map. Echo, where is that ammo truck?
That Pawnee's just going nuts.
Alpha Ghost Team, Bravo Ghost Team. Did either
Well-
of you guys, or any of you guys, make it out with that fucking fuel truck or that food truck? Pardon.
So food truck Comian's got it. That ammo truck, I think they're able to. So the sedan got back too. I
Alpha Bravo,
don't
say again. Did either of you
see-
guys make it out with that fucking food truck, or were you guys too busy looting?
Ghost,
that
be
ammo truck
advised,
anywhere.
one of my teammates has gotten out with the
food truck, but is being engaged by 2 Ghost Hawks.
Got a truck right
Roger
there as
that.
well. Oh, I think I might have team killed, so they're firing at the damn
Onto Echo.
little bird. Zeno's gone down. I'm gonna bring stuff into this AO here. Oh, it didn't just... I hate that. When you give them a movement order, there is a very, very slight chance that it'll move the unit with them, and thus causing a crash like that. But I think they were far enough away so that didn't affect their gameplay, but right now they're just pulling out. But in a few minutes, if they re-attack...
from there, because there's a Ghost Hawk patrolling in between us.
I'm gonna look for the
Copy
Hemet.
that. Where do you want them to move to?
First moment you can, try to get north into the jungle there.
That's a Hemet transport. I'm looking for the Hemet ammo. There she is. She's been stashed off close to base. But that's close enough, so I'm going to consider that a victory. Where my damn marker is. This is High Command. Be advised, the final objective that would have been free roam, you have hit every free roam area and have either gotten what you needed or have caused a lot of things to go on. So, up to you how you continue. We still have, a bit of time left, but please be aware that NATO is a bit pissed, so either completely fall back or keep trying to loot, but good luck and have fun nonetheless.
Roger, High Command, I think we're just going to fall back, reconsolidate the forces, and see what we got from this.
Solid copy. As of last week, or as the same as last week, I will have the debrief, take tally of the server, and then shut it down afterwards to note down everything that you have looted and use it for next time.
Roger.
So at this rate, I'm going to have some NATO Vics come in and just kind of cover that place.
This is Ground Command to all to any people at base. I request that you put your weapons down on the ground, void thing, put all grenades away, and wait for all resources to come back when they can.
Otherwise, we just have a lot of infantry teams that are going to slowly start coming back to the AO, or back to base, I should say. But what a night. What a crazy night this has been.
This is Delta to command.
Yeah, actually, let's look at that back. You guys are bringing up a very valid point.
Trailing behind Echo at the moment.
That cache they asked me to attach.
Yes, we did.
Trying to get eyes back on.
The location by Matic, where Echo was heading.
So they got out the weapons that they could, but they had to leave one of those rifles behind.
He's waiting there right now.
So they got most of it out, but unfortunately, that as an inventory item, it's not going to be doable.
We will continue to head that way.
So I think next week we're going to need to focus on...
It is too dangerous for him to head halfway to meet you guys. He will wait for you.
A few different things here. Number one would possibly be lowering their NATO notoriety. Number two would be getting more inventory space with those boxes. But otherwise, yeah. And then we might do a naval op or two. However, 2 boats is probably not going to be enough. Yeah, they only got 2 of these boats back out of like the frickin' 7... including the speedboat minigun, so 7 RHIBs and speedboat minigun that could have been taken. But then again, out of the 6 technicals they got 1. Out of the 8 boats they could have gotten 2. But they did get the Hemet. Though for me to consider that cashed in for the arsenal, it has to be brought back to base.
Mod Addict, my guys got their own ride home and didn't tell me, so you're good to come home.
I'll wait for ASF squads, I think that was.
Yes.
Do they even take anything in this
We're
cargo?
following the yellow line.
No, but they put a few things in.
We're half a kilometer out.
Aver, thanks for the information.
Alright.
And the other squads are still out there.
And we have the flipped over water truck. So water is
Grant,
going to
this
be
is
a
Echo. Could we
necessity
get a
to
new
grab
box?
for the next stop.
The two that we have full of useless shit have hunters and rifles left.
This is High Command. Storage space is limited.
Ground Command, can I get permission to take some of the useless shit that people have put in there out?
You do fucking permission, so please.
Sniper Tigers come back to grab C-spans.
And what's that?
You don't need permission, fucking sort it out.
KTD's out in the
Somebody
AO
yelled at-
again.
I was yelling at the people that were running away with fucking marksman rifles.
But yeah, this was quite the interesting week. Tier 3 turncoats allowed for Saturday's ops tomorrow. I don't know. I didn't plan it. Maybe. We'll see how many people show up. So those guys are all getting together. Hub has an off-road that he's using to grab people to bring them back.
Put some odd eyes.
We also have a truck right here that
Multi-day
people are going to
clear,
grab and move
same
back
structure.
as
Are
well.
you on the mark?
Within 5
And
meters.
Debunko also has a truck. So yeah, next week's ops will include increasing storage space, getting water, possibly lowering NATO's
ASF
notoriety,
functional.
which might involve a money mission. But otherwise, this should be
Charlie,
okay.
I'm on my way.
Today was nuts. What the hell is wrong with you?
If you guys fucking check your inventories, you'll realize we do not need to have 40mm launcher ammo in the boxes that's being supplied to us.
You know, I've seen some really weird shit. But that is some weird shit. Where the hell did he go? Looking for a medic.
This is Ground Command. Whoever's honking the horn, can you not? That's one big loud sign saying hi.
Definitely some weird ass shit.
This is Ground Command. Anyone still out in the with any size or anything?
Yeah, Roger. Ghost Squad is RTB at this time.
Roger.
Almost
Someone
like
also
base.
confirmed that
So I guess they're gonna come and
ammo
grab their
is
truck.
also back at base now.
Almost. They still gotta bring it back.
Negative. Still out in the field.
The
Roger.
ammo truck that Go brought is still where we stashed it. Do you want me to go grab it?
Delta's back on the
Negative.
roof.
I'll go get a walker.
Wait one.
They're gonna leave it. So they're gonna send someone else to go get what?
Ghost team. Command Ghost team. Be advised, we are attempting to get the ammo truck back.
Roger that.
That's my little golf clap. Good job. You just ran your buddy over.
Advise that me and Dad are nearly out of position as well.
We're just gonna move to debrief ASAP. So at this time, I'm going to just get everyone here. We're gonna have everyone move to debrief, and as we debrief, I'm going to
So over this again, if you guys have got things from the field, put it into the fucking back, into the boxes. This does not include grenades, 5.56 caliber ammo.
This box still has room. Oh, so someone did find that ASP and bring it back. Thank God. Those mines were completely untouched. Okay. I'm just gonna delete them at this point before someone uses them. Apparently it's full, so yeah, they're gonna have to start prioritizing stuff because we only have this much. You don't need 10 green smoke grenades and 3 red unless you're saving them for a specific PID thing, but I've never seen these guys use smoke signals in vanilla ops. Now, if I were the commander here and I had to make a decision on what to cut, I'd get rid of that because I'd look at what we had in the Hemet truck. I would get rid of that. I'd get rid of the pistols because they're useless in vanilla. I'd get rid of these pieces of shit. I'd get rid of half of these. I would probably drop that chest rig. Leave the helmets. Leave the mine detector. Leave the night vision. Leave the ammo. Get rid of that crap. And get rid of these and the pistol mags. In here. Keep. Don't know why they have that. I'd get rid of that. Get rid of those because I hate them.
This is
Get rid of a few more of these, get rid of all those pistols.
All squads that they are back at base with all the equipment that has been
I get rid of these, that, because you don't need it. Keep that. Keep...
That goes back at base.
All of ours is
How? No! There is absolutely no way that someone could have gotten this. Because that is on a character that only... for the love of God.
Charlie waiting on confirmation.
Unless it's in the arsenal, which it isn't. This is High Command. Be advised, stuff that's put in the supply box will not be saved. I already looked through both boxes and determined there's quite a bit of stuff you could move out if you wanted to make cuts. Otherwise, we will have the debrief in 5 minutes. So yeah, that was a mess.
Copy that. All squads except for Ghost, please start having your members log off the server. Squad leaders may stay on the server. But
yeah, exactly. Sniper. Why are we
members
putting pistols in there? Why would you bring pistols?
Shouldn't be taking stuff out of boxes without being told to by squad leads.
Combat goggles? Really? What? So stupid. I'm gonna fucking no and no. Anything I see. This is High Command. I'm seeing stuff that is literally impossible for you guys to grab normally, so I'm just deleting them from the boxes. Because there's no way in hell.
Please do.
that any of those, like the AAF, I'm thinking, you know, maybe something happened with a supply box, but the Stravo, that only spawns in if you literally spawn in this guy. Unless you manually put in Stravo himself. Otherwise, it does not spawn anywhere else because it's a unique item. Kind of like Carrie's plate carrier. There's story-bound items for the campaign that should not exist otherwise. But otherwise, I'll just do a quick check through and delete anything that I know is impossible to grab. But otherwise, everything else looks legitimate somewhat. And thinking of, you know, what I've spawned in, what they could have grabbed, etc., etc. So at base, we also have this food truck that is blasting off again. Okay, that's fine. And then that water truck's fine. So that's just stuff for next time. So what they still have is they've got 2 food trucks, but they're completely out of water. Wow, they're gonna leave that out there? It's tough. I would have kept that, gotten rid of some of the frickin' RPG 7s. Because you also gotta think about it like this. It's coming up. Within the next few weeks, they'll get it by default in the arsenal. But do they really need, for the amount of RPGs they have, do they really need, you know, 12 launchers for 20 rockets total? Not really. That's just my opinion. Alright. All forces, please get off the server within the next 1 to 2 minutes so we can open up to debrief. I have quite a lot to talk about.
Don't put the tactical vest in. Put the plate carriers in. Tactical vests or fucking inferior to fucking plate carriers.
Can you hear what's that? Oh, man.
Get the fuck off the server.
Fuel trucks for what? I'm fine with answering questions, but what do you mean by, yeah, blasting off again, Team Rocket. What do you mean by fuel trucks? This is why I waited to the end, because I'm waiting to see how they organize everything. That's why I want everyone off the server so no one can touch it. Yeah, you gotta love what's that. He doesn't take any bullshit here. I absolutely love that about him. You don't need the Stagnags. Don't need that. Like, everything else is reasonable. You don't need the stealth Pavlakas maybe. But that's only like if you're rocking full gear, so I honestly wouldn't invest my own time in that. And then in here, we've got some stuff. I'm not gonna keep that. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? So yeah, they're all gonna DC. And there, we should have a quiet server now. Let's go over, put our TeamSpeak up. Alright, everyone here?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Let's quickly go over things. Before I say anything else, however, there's still a few small things in the arsenal that you didn't need. Like, there's a few 5.56 magazines for whatever reason, and there's some stealth Pavlakas, but I get why you'd keep those for concealment purposes. And then some pistol mags too, but whatever, that's fine. Rat King, you here?
Yeah.
How do you feel that went?
Lack of communication, but also I freaked out when I heard a Prowler being mentioned near the base and then Grenadier near the base. So I thought that NATO or someone was setting up to
We'll get to
attack
that.
the base. So.
We'll get to that. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was, I think I've seen tonight the most amount of people get fucking killed in one form or the other. Decent ratio of it was to friendly fire as well, but holy crap. And let me just break down why that all happened. First mission, you guys got killed a lot. And the only reason for it was that was meant to be the easier mission of the night. In fact, I scaled back the second mission when I had planned for you down much more because of that. But the whole reason that played out the way it did was one squad going into the AO with no recon, mind you, ran into one of the roaming teams in the forest. And they got the first shot because they walked right into, the players walked into the AI, were quickly killed, and then another team came up. And here's the deal. Here's why last week worked so well. When last week, you guys pretty much killed all my AOs pretty well, until you got to the FIA, in which case you were pretty even there. One group went into an ambush and pretty much got massacred by that first squad. You guys are pretty much equal to the FIA right now because of your gear. You're squishy, like them. When one squad of FIA is going to get the jump on a player squad, it's expected to be casualties, which is why all of that played out the way it did. The only issue is you have to adapt and use swarm tactics, and the first mission last week went so well is because of said swarm tactics. A lot of people hit that AO at once. Maybe one or two squads were set up somewhere else to deal with enemy reinforcements to buy that main force more time. But what ended up happening tonight in that first mission was one squad engaged one squad over here. One squad got engaged by another squad over here. One squad literally pushed around the AO and engaged a different part of the AO over here. And then two squads that could have come in to help reinforce the other squads just kind of sat there. So what you ended up happening was even trades being made between FIA and players, and it turned into a frickin' bloodbath. Because for every FIA guy that died in that AO, there was a player that died because you people kept throwing in literally the same amount of players, an 8-man team, into an 8-man enemy squad, and just casualties got mounted. Too much AO was engaged at once. You guys completely overextended yourselves, and it resulted just as well as you'd think it would. On top of that, I don't know who did it, but someone fired a 40 mic out in the distance, and it actually blew up one of the vehicles I had intended for you guys to grab, and then it made a frickin' domino effect and blew everything up, and that's why the FIA pulled out. I don't know what else to say there, but that was a really bad start, and just goes to show you really need to recon these AOs, because if you walk in blind, that's pretty much what's going to happen. And the fact that no one was really communicating with each other, except for squads that were taking contact, didn't really help. But I literally saw a squad just sitting there. Next to them, another squad was being engaged, and for like 10 minutes, that other squad just sat there doing nothing. There wasn't any thought of, hey, let's go help those guys, or, we're just going to sit here for whatever reason. And other squads would literally push past other squads and engage other parts of the AO, drawing them in and make them just bad. A lot of bad shit happened tonight, or at least in that AO, just in that regard. I really don't have much else to say, but yeah, let's get on to Mission 2. So, you diverted a bit off of Mission 2 to complete one of the free roaming objectives, which was the cache. Good job on that. I don't know who blew up the first cache, but, you were able to get the links out and the ASR and some of the ammo out for both guns. I saw that back at base. Good to see. And then you cleared out the second one and got most of the marksman rifles out and some of the other unique loot that was in there. I saw that in the arsenal boxes. Good job. And then we run into a different issue. A lot of you guys started firing at the small island next to the boats, and that island also had a bit more boats to the south of it. That's fine. That happens. The only issue is you guys were horribly bunched up, to the point I remote controlled an RPG guy and started firing at you, and I think I killed like 6 or 7 of you in that barrage. And I fired at the exact same spot and around at this each time with 4 RPGs, and it really fucked you guys up. And that's what prevented, I guess you guys were being the support team or the Overwatch element. I actually made you guys pull back there just by giving you a simple barrage, then spray of machine gun. So with that happening, the main force pulled in. When you guys cut through a minefield, I think Teacher stepped on something when he was able to get back up by a medic, which is fine, but I put those minefields down for a reason, so you got to be careful. And, you know, you got that. You got some of the boats out, and then you drove the boats around an island that your Overwatch team had already been engaging guys off of, and a 50 cal murdered one of you outright, and 2 of the other boats were able to get away. So, yeah, make sure you don't, you know, put stuff or put assets in harm's way when, you know there's stuff over there. I will admit I remote controlled one of the gunners at one point, and I was deliberately trying to kill some of the guys off the boat because, well, you didn't clear that position out. And I forget who was left in that AO, but shout out to the person that was trying to take that one boat that was moving and ended up getting run over by it. That was cute to see. Third mission. Again, some of the force diverted off to hit that other IDAP compound. Since the first one got hit in the previous week, NATO was going to A, fortify it a bit more with more infantry, and B, be more quick to reinforce it with air assets. That objective was meant to be something you hit like towards the end of the day, because if you hit that, then NATO would have been a lot more anal about the whole area. So, yeah, it was also meant for, like, more so, instead of, like, 10 to 20 people hit it, it was meant for, like, 30 to 40 people to hit it, like, at the end. So that's why it felt a bit... I know one squad got completely wiped within the first few minutes of hitting that area. But otherwise, the convoy, that got hit pretty well. I was quick to reinforce it, but some of you guys quickly went in, grabbed the Hemet, blew everything else up, grabbed what you could, and ran out. That was beautiful. And people that were lollygagging a bit, they paid the price with the Huron coming in with the 50. And, yeah, you know, other than that, ops were, it started off rough, but you guys salvage what you can. You got a technical, you got some boats, you got the Hemet, which had a bunch of scopes. So MRCO scopes are now part of the arsenal, as well as you got a bunch of scopes that are going to stay in that Hemet. And, yeah. Unfortunately, though, because of some fear-mongering with, what's that saying that his squad commandeered a Prowler, someone then called his Prowler out as a hostile close to the base. Then someone said that there were Gendarmerie forces close to you, which there never were. And, you guys tried to move your assets out, and in the process, you lost a food Vic. And, no, a food Vic got turned over, a water truck got turned over, and then someone actually blew up a water truck. So, next week you guys are going to need to get water, because otherwise you're screwed. But you still got 2 things of food still left, so that's the
Real
general
quick on
report.
That's not how that happened. So what happened was, we saw a Prowler by the base, we called it out, we said, hey, there's a Prowler near the area, possible contact. You might want to have somebody like patrol or search the area, see if they're looking for us. And so, what did I say after that? I said, otherwise the base might be possibly compromised. And so at that point, that's when they started moving the vehicles around in fear of being discovered. I didn't really have time to sort that out because I was trying to get fucking intel for the secondary objective. We were told pull back, and so we were waiting for a ride for a good like 5-6 minutes. I was like, hey command, where's that vehicle? And so Rube pulled up alongside of us. Unfortunately, as Rube pulled up alongside us, he started taking fire from the Prowler that had been in the town off to the northeast-ish of base. And so it had basically followed him to there. We engaged that, and then we drove back to base. And by that time, vehicles are flipping. Shit was happening. Autism.
Fair enough, because if that has to be that same Prowler then that was just patrolling that side of the town. It was up there because it was just being a liaison for the NATO guys in the airport after Ghost Team took out those 2 Gendarmerie forces. So it wasn't meant to be anything except possibly something to block you. Then it spotted Rube darting through the town, so it tried to follow him. And then Ghost Team got it, so... Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, just watch the stream back. There was a lot of insanity. But anyway, if you are a new person that either has the green star or the new T tag, that's just a T-dash, You want to join this community, just shoot me a message with the link to your forum account on our website, and I will promote you.
Do not poke him.
Do not poke me.
And a note for the future, we will only in the future be taking 15 tier 2 people, or pardon me, tier 0 people, because too many tier 0s. Some of you guys are new to the game, some of you aren't, but large detriment to the overall capability of the entire fucking experience if you guys don't know shit.
I'd like to also add that because I was at base most of the time because I went transporting, I think there was like 5 incidents of someone discharging the weapon or throwing an aid, and so that probably just made me a bit more antsy about stuff going on than finding the base.
Oh, that reminds me, one more thing. There was a shit ton of friendly fire tonight.
Yeah.
I have a question from the first mission that I got killed by what's that? I don't really know what happened when we were in the town.
Yeah, you were sitting in a fucking hoot shack that I had just been taking fire from, and so as I fucking walked by it, I saw
that.
what I thought was an AI just fucking sitting there, and because we have so many different types of fucking clothing, it's almost impossible to fucking PAD properly. And so I fucking shot you because I was like, oh, the AI didn't see me, so I fucking pulled the trigger, and guess what? Shit happens. Even I can make mistakes.
Oh, so it was a shot. I thought it was an explosion, like a rocket or something.
Nope. I just fucking leaned around the corner, saw the fucking what I thought was the AI not reacting, and because there's a bunch of dead bodies
Those
in there,
ops were a mess.
and shot him.
Half my squad got gunned down by it was Echo.
Oh yeah, the sawmill. I kind of was the last person alive there. Almost got away.
Really, Lyra, would be great to help with the friendly fires if we just have like some kind of uniform.
Yeah, I will organize that in the arsenal
think,
for next week.
I think we had like what, like 8 different fucking outfits.
Yeah, it's the defaults, but I'll change that.
The Syndicate should have a uniform of their own that we could use.
That's a paramilitary uniform.
Yeah,
Only
that's
if you guys
paramilitary
have that.
bandits.
You'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Let's Did you guys at least enjoy that, even though it was pretty crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the type of chaos that was fun.
It was fun. It was quite fun.
That was fun as shit.
I'll assume the mix
End
of
of the day,
autistic
it was
screeching right there meant a yes. So, Ratcane, anything else to say?
Panic?
Panic at the Disco. Great. What's that? Anything else to say?
Ghost Team, that is how a fucking proper small squad should be utilized and fucking work. And so that is the application of fucking basic military tactics, bounding by cover, and fucking utilizing stealth. Fucking good job, especially tonight. I never do callouts, but Sniper Tiger, he led a reconnaissance element and got intel on the actual second objective after, who was it? It was C-Spans and I. We took fucking contact, hard contact from the entire squad. They tried to fall back. I'm like, no, just keep doing your guys' job. We'll be fine. And we were fine. Yeah, we survived. But without him, you guys wouldn't have had eyes on anything. He would not have found the cache. So, outstanding job there, Sniper Tiger.
Yeah, I was hoping someone hit that cache we found hidden in the ruins. If that was a cache.
They hit it, and they,
they did?
go boom. And it broke.
Yeah, half of it got
Yeah,
exploded.
to that cache.
We got the links.
Yeah,
Oh,
Charlie squad
better
moved
than
in
nothing.
to secure it, got mowed like half squad down by Echo, and then someone I don't know who it was shot a 40 mic against one of the crates, which just destroyed him.
That was ours. I can confirm that that was our 40 mic, but yeah. We were able to get the heavy artillery from it.
Other things, it was nice to see people actually applying what I've been teaching in squad leading classes. You guys, Alpha and Bravo coordinated a H hour. It was very quick, and Ghost Team had to fucking hustle to get into position to support you guys, but the H hour had good effect. Unfortunately, your breach wasn't that good. Just remember when you guys are doing your fucking assault positions, you need to come from an angle that will be beneficial to you for when you're attacking, and not just run up to a wall and run into a compound and get slaughtered. Give it a couple seconds for your assault position to soften everything up for you. because they're going to draw the enemy's attention towards themselves, creating an opening. They have a momentary vulnerability for you guys to push in and to take advantage of that chaos.
By the way, shout out to Ghost Team. You guys, when I threw stuff at you, very quick to disengage and pull yourselves out of there. Very well done. And yeah, definitely shout out to Sniper Tiger. He's a new guy here, already a tier 2 somehow. I don't even know anymore. But that was very well done.
I mean, let's be fair, it's really not that hard to become a tier 2. You go to basic training and then you go to 2 specializations. That could literally happen within 2 days.
Yeah.
Tier 2. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, good shit. So anyway, we're dismissed. Tier 1 ops are tomorrow. We got an admin meeting. What's that? So we'll grab all the other tier 5s. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
It was amazing.
Communications needed.
So anyway, guys.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Loved it.
You're welcome.
Also,
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I gotta do a bit of work in the Eden editor now to adjust shit. Will we have tier 3 weapons next week? No, there's no AAF weaponry in that AO, and the next tier is AAF weaponry. That will be coming in due time. However, I need to get you guys helmets and better equipment, so probably not for another 2 weeks, because we gotta recover the issues that we had this week and kind of build you up. So yeah, that's still in a long time coming. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the new subs and the donations. We didn't hit our goal, but hey, that's fine. I can just take it out of rent and make the rent goal bigger. So anyway, go operate operationally, guys, and take care.